Here he's going to.
Seem like we're in the middle of nowhere right now. Off in the distance, it looks like the clouds are thickening up. We may hit some rain again. Just past 605 miles on our total trip. That's how far we are from Wichita. My odometer at 29,942. Late October is when I got the bike last year, and the guy who had it never rode it. He only had like 18,400. I'm about to turn 30, so I should have probably within a year I should have about 14,000 miles I've put on it since then. But yeah, everything's so good. So far so good. Well, I always like watching these trains go by. We've been following this track now for probably about 50 miles. This one's moving a little bit slow. Seems weird to have such only one locomotive on something that... Oh, it's not even moving at all. Never mind. Just sitting there. See how many locomotives it's got on the back. Oh, it's got one on the back, it looks like. Anyway, it's kind of pretty country. We're going along with some of these little mini lakes. I don't know if you want to call it that. Most of them don't look like they're deeper than a foot or so. It's amazing. 2 locomotives for all that. That's interesting. We've had no wind for most of our ride. In the last 40 miles we've actually had probably 20-25 mile an hour crosswinds. Now my FJR I used to own, the wind really affects that when you're up around 65-70. It feels like it's going to kick out from under you. The weight on these things are such that these can really handle the wind pretty good, so for long distance riding they are super sweet. Yeah, those clouds off in the distance isn't looking too good. Anyway, we're going to be coming up to a town called Alliance in about 9.4 miles. All these guys seem to be a little on the hungry side. They were going to get McDonald's before we left from the hotel in that town in North Platte, but couldn't find the McDonald's, so they decided to press on. Yeah, the wind's coming from the left, so you kind of notice my bike's kind of leaning a little bit that way to compensate. I gotta say one thing about the roads in Nebraska, I cannot complain whatsoever. They've got to have the best roads I have ever been on. I thought Kansas wasn't too bad. Oklahoma is definitely, I'd have to give them on a scale of 1 to 10 a 3. Kansas roads about a 7. And I'd have to give Nebraska a full 10 plus, if not more, on their roads. Anyway, we will be signing off. Take care.